Hey guys, I'm back and we're gonna be playing my mod today. This is a Realm of Thrones. I've got version 1.5 coming out very soon. It'll probably be tomorrow, which I've added my own armors. I got Stark armors, Lannister armors, and Unsullied armors getting added to the mod. I wasn't planning on doing that for a long time, but I saw a guy that had some pretty cool models that were on sale on CG Trader, so I went ahead and purchased them, and just to kind of give y'all a little taste, because a lot of you guys really enjoy these Game of Thrones armors. So we do got some. We are going to have some armors in here to check out. We're just going to start a new game. I mean, I know I had a little series going, but we're just going to kind of start a new game, just check out some of the new stuff for the update, and we're going to just do some tournaments and kind of just see some of the new stuff. So let's go ahead and start right now. Let's go ahead and start a new sandbox here. Okay, let's just go ahead and start out as a first man. I don't really care. Let's do some little random thing going on. Let's see. I guess it really don't matter. This is just gonna be for just this episode. There we go. Let's do this big long beard guy. Member of the Chieftain Guard. Let's go ahead and do let's do leadership. How about throw infantry? There we go. Let's go ahead and just be 30. I want to see my beard. And of course, we always name my guy Logan after my one and only son. So go ahead and put its difficulty. We want to do custom. Player receive damage. Let's put it on. See, 50%. Friendly troops receive damage. Realistic. Recruitment realistic. Map movement realistic. Combat AI. Let's just do normal. I don't want it to be crazy. Realistic. Realistic. Okay, let's go ahead and start this thing. Just pick some colors that I like. Let's do something a little different. Let's do gray. Yeah, let's do gray and red. There we go. Okay, for you guys that had never checked my mod out, I mean, there's the map. This is just like a temporary map for now, where I just kind of used the native Bannerlord map and just kind of shaped it and formed it into the best representation of Westeros and Essos that I could for the time being. Once the mod tools are fully fixed and implemented, I'll do a fully customized map. But it's as of right now, I think it's okay the way it is. So first things, let's just check out some of these armor items I got in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and equip. Let's go ahead and just go on down here. I don't have too many armor items, but we'll go through them right here. The ones I have for right now. Okay, let's go ahead and go all the way down. The first one is going to be. We'll start out in the helmets. Eventually I'll get there. Okay, the first one is just this basic northern helmet right here. This is probably the one. This is the one I have on my people right now. Just a northern helmet one. There's also a Stark helmet, but I think I'm gonna tweak it because it just kind of seems like it didn't do right. So we'll just put that over there for right now. But there is a Stark. Where's it at? Let's see. Here's the Stark helmet, but it's kind of weird. Let's see. I don't know. I was having to make it real big to keep the clipping from happening. It just ended up kind of weird. So I would recommend you just kind of going with this just basic northern helmet for right now. Also, we have Unsullied helmet. There's the Unsullied helmet. Let's see. And also, of course, I pretty much bought these armors because I knew that there was no way I was going to make a great Lannister. There was no way, that I was going to be able to make a real great Lannister armor, so I went ahead and purchased it pretty much for the Lannister armor. Where is this thing at? It's like 35. Okay. Okay, I must have went right past it. Okay, here it is. So there it is. There's my Lannister helmet. Okay, now next thing we'll move on down to is the little body armors. Okay, looks like the first one we coming across is the Unsullied. Let's go ahead and put the Unsullied helmet on him too. So there's my Unsullied armor with the helmet. Here's my Stark armor. Here's with the helmet. Oh, that's the wrong helmet. I don't like that helmet. There's my pretty much my Stark setup right there. Here's the Lannister armor. I made my guy pretty big. Look at it. He looks like he's like the mountain or something. Go find my bracers. They got the Lannister bracers. There's the Stark well, not bracers, van braces. Then we have Stark boots and Lannister boots, and there's Unsullied sandals. So here's the Lannister boots. So right here, this is pretty much the whole Lannister. This is pretty much the whole Lannister setup right here. There will be a cape in the future, but I haven't really learned how to do the little cloth physics and all that stuff yet. So as of right now, this is your Lannister armor. Of course, this guy's huge, so your guy, you know, I just randomly made him, and this guy's fat, so it's really not that big. But on a normal size guy, it'll look better than this. So this is the Lannister setup. This is the Stark setup. Where's my Stark boots at? There is my Stark setup. Only the other thing is the Unsullied. Okay, where's the Unsullied helmet? Let's see. And this is pretty much the whole Unsullied setup right now. It's got these little sandals. I don't have any gloves because I'm still trying to figure out how to do the actual finger bones and all that stuff with the gloves. So this is the whole Unsullied setup right here. So there we go. That's all pretty much all the armors I got in the game right now. You know, it's a good little start. So there we go. And we're gonna kind of just let's go ahead and I'm gonna just keep this. Let's go keep the Stark armor on. Let's kind of just do this number right here. Where's my boots at? Then while I'm in here and the let's get me a decent sword so we can go do some tournaments and see if we can fight some Lannisters or something. Where's my little knightly sword at? I can't find it. Where's my go-to? Here it is. This knightly army sword. It's probably one of my favorite swords. I left the Game of Thrones. There's several. I think there's 5 or 6 official Game of Thrones music songs in here. I left them in this video, so in doing so, you know, I'm getting copyrighted by YouTube, so I'll never be able to make any money off this video. But I just wanted to give y'all an accurate representation, because I mean, I really love the Game of Thrones music. It really puts you in the mood to play. So give me this bracketed heater. Where'd it go? Where's my bracketed heater shield at? I just seen it. Okay, here it is. All right. That's a huge shield. That's a good little setup for me right there. All right. Okay, I had a weird crash. It seems like every once in a while, when you first start up on the game on the campaign map, you first start moving around, it just crashes for no reason. I got better exception window equipped, and it didn't even give me an error a crash report. So I don't know what it is. If it was something to do with my XMLs or something, you know, usually it'll give me, you know, it'll give me an error. So I don't know what exactly is causing that. But it seems like after it happens one time, then the next time you load it up, it's fine. And then from there on out, it's fine. So, I mean, it's just pretty much a nuisance right now. Maybe I'll figure out what's causing it. I don't know. Maybe it's the memory leak or something. Because this is the 1.5.10 beta. So maybe that's what's causing it. I don't know. But we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Let's go ahead and go up here. Let's try to find us some tournaments. Let's go on down toward the Westerlands. I want to fight some Lannisters in tournaments. I'm not fighting no battle. Let's go ahead and give this guy the money. Let's head on down toward King's Landing. We don't have a tournament in Duskendale. Do we have one in King's Landing? Okay, we have a tournament in King's Landing. So let's go ahead and go to the arena, join the tournament. Looks like we got quite a few. Okay, there's a pair of Lannister boots in here that we're fighting for. We're fighting some Lannisters also, so that's cool. Who is that right there with no helmet on? These guys with no helmet, unless you're not familiar with my mod, the guys, okay, that was Lance of Lannister. The guys with no helmets on are lords. So I kind of left the helmets off just to kind of make it more personable, and plus throughout the show, the lords never, unless they're in a tournament, the lords never wear a helmet. So Battle of the Bastards, Jon Snow never wears a helmet. Okay, going 1v1 versus oh, I missed him. I think my armors turned out pretty good for someone who has 0 experience. And I pretty much made this helmet from scratch. Pretty much this northern one, because it was supposed to have all kind of cloth around it and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, here we go. That Lancel again? Who was that? Starks and Lannisters. This is just what I wanted to do for this video. Just kind of showcase my armors and stuff. So sweet. We're not gonna make this super long. Maybe about 30 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and skip this round. Going up against a Westerland sharpshooter. We'll look at the troop trees. There's a few other things that I've changed too. I've added custom companions, wanderers, whatever you want to call them. A whole bunch of cool ones too. We'll check them out. It's a little bit buggy because I tried to add facial hair and stuff to them, but they're set up on some kind of weird little template. And as of right now, I don't know how to really break the template and make them, completely constant. So, but they still look pretty good. So we'll check them out in a minute. Oh, these pole bill hooks or whatever they are. I mean, you get hit one time, you dead. Okay, I won my first tournament. There we go. Logan got him a pair of Lannister boots. While we're in here, we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and check it out. Let's go on in here to heroes. Let's go on down here to wanderers. Let's check out my lineup. Okay, we'll just go on down the list. First things first, we got Brienne Tarth. You gotta have her. I mean, she's kind of this yellow garb because she's from the Stormlands. So there's Brienne Tarth. Way prettier lady than Brienne actually is, but I don't know. Unlike Warband, it's kind of hard to make a real super ugly girl on Bannerlord. The next one will be Bronn of the Blackwater. This is the first little example of, I would have a little mustache and a little goatee or something, but due to the constraints of editing these guys, none of these guys are going to have any facial hair. But there's Bronn of the Blackwater. The next one is Gendry. There you go, there's Gendry. The next one is Hodor. Of course I'd have him a little beard, but I can't. And this was a personal request from my Discord. Jacqueline Bywaters. I don't know what he looked like, so I just kind of did a random face on there. So there he is, Jacqueline Bywater. And of course, Jaime Lannister. That was one of my. I like Jaime Lannister on the show. Well, at least until season 8. I like the way he kind of came around. So I wanted to make him instead of just making him a vassal for his dad, I want to at least give you the option of being able to recruit him into your party. So there he is, Jaime Lannister. Great stats all around. He'll be a great party leader for you. The next one, Chakin Hagar. He's really high on roguery. He's probably the best rogue in the game. At least the best rogue companion in the game. There is Chakin Hagar. You know, I guess that's the best I could do as far as faceless man attributes. I gave him some scouting and some roguery, and he's got pretty decent fighting skills also. The next one we have is Kinvara, the Red Priestess. I just kind of made her all around. You know, she's got a little bit of everything: charm, trade. Just kind of you do whatever you want to. Kinvara, the Red Priestess. I already have, what's her name? What's her name? Melisandre. She's already in the Stannis Baratheon clan, and you could actually marry her in my mod too. I made her single, and I've also fixed all the family relationships. So I mean, there was a big problem in the first few versions. I mean, people were married weird. I had, you know, fathers married to daughters, all kinds of weird stuff. But it's fixed now, so you can marry. You should be able to marry Cersei. You should be able to marry anybody you want to that's single from the show now. So that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and move on. The next one we have is Lord Varys. So we got Lord Varys in there. You can have him. He's pretty much got some charm and some other abilities. Maybe it'd be a good, you know, I don't know, maybe a good caravan guy. The next one is Maya Stone. This was another request. Maya Stone. Of course, she's got the veil colors on. The next one is Miranda, the little girl, you know, the Kennel Master's daughter. I thought this was a good one. She's got really good bow skills. So there she is, Miranda. The next one is Asha. This is the Asha, the free folk girl, Asha. So there she is right there. Next one, of course, you got to have Podrick Payne. Stu Qyburn in there. He's got some pretty decent medicine skills. I had to add me a Dothraki, so I made up this guy named Rago the Blood Rider. He should have a beard, but of course that's the bug I was telling you about. So we had to throw us a Dothraki in there. The next one, Samwell Tarly. Had to throw him in here. 122 medicine skill, probably the best medic in the game right here. Samwell Tarly. The next one, Sandor Clegane, the Hound. Great all-around skills. So I mean, I like him too, the way he came around in the show, so I wanted to make him, you'd be able to have him in your party. So there you go, Sandor Clegane. Then I threw Shagai, son of Dolph. Of course, the Hill Tribesman guy. He should have a big giant beard or whatever, but he is what it is. I just wanted to throw a Hill Tribe guy in here. The next one we have, Syrio Farrell. There he goes. You don't really have the trading attributes and stuff like you did in Warband, but I thought I always loved Syrio Farrell from a World of Ice and Fire mod, so I had to throw him in here too for Messos. And the next one we got, Theon Greyjoy. I didn't want to just stick Theon Greyjoy in playing Greyjoy with his dad. You know, he'd just kind of be stuck there since he's the ruler of a clan, ruler of a kingdom. So I wanted you to be able to get Theon Greyjoy. Of course, he should have a beard, like I said, but here he is, Theon Greyjoy from the Iron Islands. There you go. And of course, Tyrion Lannister. Here he is, Tyrion Lannister. I gave him some crossbow skill. He's got great charm, great trade, great steward. I mean, he's just an all-around good guy. He's just little. So there you are, Tyrion Lannister. And the last one I have, Xaro Zoan Daxos. So there we go. The guy from Quarth. I want to have some, you know, mix it up a little bit. So now there you go, Xaro Zoan Daxos. The way it is right now, these guys are still on a template. You know, they're not getting any new names added to them. They're always going to be named this. But at a certain time, the only problem is, because I ran a couple 100-day test a little earlier today, eventually some of these guys will double up. Because, you know, eventually they repopulate. So, there's really nothing I can do about that right now. I'm really not going, as long as we're in early access, I'm not fishing real hard into the actual coding. I'm just messing with, you know, XMLs and stuff like that. So as of right now, it's just something here you go, you got all these great companions, but just know eventually you might see 2 Maya Stones, because I did a 150-day test, and I think Kinvara Red Priestess, there was 2 of them, and like they were dressed different, but they looked exactly the same. and of course they got the exact same stats. So that will happen. It just is what it is. Look on the bright side. If your Jamie Lannister dies in a battle, you might get lucky and you might be able to get him back again. So it kind of is what it is, or you can just role play and just kind of ignore them. It'll just be if you ignore them, they just chilling. They're just chilling in the bars anyway. So just do whatever you got to do to make it work for you. I would rather have these guys and know that maybe 200-300 days down the line, maybe they'll populate again, rather than just have some whack shield maidens and shark. This is still way better than what it was in my opinion. Okay, all right. Let's just keep on going. Let's keep on going. Let's go find us another. Let's find us another something to take part in. Oh, there's Tywin. Let's go look. Let's go talk to Tywin. There he is. Check him out. Check out my Lannister arms. I think they turned out pretty good. Tywin, Warden of the West, Tywin Lannister. I tried to fix a lot of these titles for the guys so it isn't so weird. So there you go. Let's check out something else. I forgot to check out this clan screen. Okay, at least just see this created. See a lot of these little strings words were jacked up, but it looks like for the most part, most of them's fixed, from what I could tell. And there you go, here in the background, got some really good Game of Thrones music in here, so definitely check it out. I wanted y'all to get to hear it. Let's go see what's going on in Stony Sept. Okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on trucking over toward. I also named a bunch of these. See, like I named these Sea Raiders, Ironborn Raiders, and where is this? There's several of them that I renamed. These mountain guys, I named them Hill Tribesmen. Several of the let's see, I'll show it to you. Clans. Let's go to minor clans. Like I haven't really got real deep into any of these soldiers yet, but you can see what I'm kind of going for. I got the Brave Companions in here. I changed like the Company of the Boar into the Brave Companions. I should have like Vargo Holt or whatever his name is. I got the Brotherhood without banners. Eventually once I'm able to edit these guys, which I can't right now, something's, every time I try to edit these guys, my game crashes. But, I'll have Beric Dondarrion, Thoros Amir, Angway. I'll have, these guys named too. So I got Brotherhood without banners. I got the Faith Militant. These guys, I'll have, what's his name, the High Sparrow and crap like that. Golden Company. Where's the other one I got here? The Stone Crows, it's like one of the hill tribesmen floating around here. There's also going to be, what is it, the Windblown, Sons of the Harpy. There's several more I'm gonna have named in here too. I just haven't got to it yet. Let's go ahead and look at the units while we're in here. Pretty much all the units are the same. One of the things I did change, I had some of my somebody tell me about this armor right here, and they said it really looks like the Dragonstone armor from the show. So I went in here and I just added this armor instead. I think I had one of the Imperial armors, but I went in here and just put this in here. That armor in there for the Dragonstone. And also, let's go back to the units. The Dragonstone units. And also the Dragonstone, they told me that I had this other guy name something and they said I should rename it the Queen's Man. So this top tier Dragonstone unit is now called a Queen's Man. He's just kind of all around cavalryman. He even has some throwing javelins. So he's just all around badass unit, the Queen's Man. The next thing we're gonna look at, pretty much all the other troop trees are the same. I did add, let's check out the Faith Militant. Here it is right here. Here's my Faith Militant. So I changed the Hidden Hand troop tree into the Faith Militant troop tree. So you've got a Faith Militant, Initiate, Acolyte, and Devout. They're pretty much all the same to just get a little bit stronger as you go. And so these guys, if you fight the Hidden Hand, aka the Faith Militant, these guys will be, you'll be able to fight them. So that's really the only one I've kind of messed with yet. I'm still freshly doing that. Okay, let's go ahead. Where was else I want to show you? Let's go ahead and check out the Northern. Okay, let's go ahead and check out my Northern troop tree now. That I've changed these armors up. You start out with your Northern Recruit, you go to your Northern Soldier and Northern Woodsman. Then I started populating my new armors, starting down here at this level 16. Got Northern Man-at-Arms, Northern Raider, Northern Bowman, Northern Sergeant, Northern Scout, Northern Winter Warrior, Northern Archer, Northern Colonel, Northern Horseman, Northern Winter Champion, Northern Ranger, one of my favorite units in the game, and a Northern Mounted Archer. Okay, let's go check out the rest of that Northern. Is this it right here? Okay. We got a Northern Noble Youth, then it goes up to a Northern Noble Warrior. Then it goes to a Northern Hero, Northern Warlord, and then the Northern Mounted Warlord. One of my favorite cavalries in the game. There you go. Named after me, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the Lannister. The last thing I'm going to show you before we do another tournament or something, let's go ahead and check out the, let's go ahead and do, oh, we passed the, okay, let's go ahead and do the Unsullied first. And it is in my Giscari troop tree. So, oh, it's the wrong one. It's a Giscari, where's it? Well, there's a couple, okay. So pretty much the Giscari troop tree is all the same except for when you get down here to level 16, you have ability to become a Giscari soldier or an Unsullied. You know, this is just your basic Unsullied and then an elite Unsullied. These Unsullied are, you know, are pretty good soldiers, but they don't have any ranged ability. So if you want to have Unsullied with ranged ability, you'll have to go over here to the actual, where's it, Giscari, where's it, got what I called them. Maybe Unsullied Initiate or something. I can't. Oh, I think it's I called it like a Giscari slave, former slave or something like that. Let's go back. Okay, here it is. Here's my Giscari former slave. Then he goes up to an Unsullied Initiate. Then he'll go up to an Unsullied Hoplite, which you have throwing javelins. Then it goes up to an Unsullied Unbent. Then their top tier is an Unsullied Unbroken. I mean, some of the best stats in the game. Check it out. So, Athletics 250. So, it's a pretty nice unit right there. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the last thing in here, which will be our Westerlands troop tree. Okay, we've got Westerlands Recruit to a Crossbowman to a Footman. You know, then you got my, you know, Hardened Crossbowman. I actually gave this Lannister armor on their Sharpshooter, but then this Footman can go to a Spearman or Infantry. That Spearman can then go to an Axeman. And then that Infantry can either go to a Scout or a Horseman or a Swordsman or a Duelist. I forgot what I did with the... Let's see what we got going on with the... Okay, here it is. Here is our Westerlands Elite Noble Troop line. This is from a Squire to a Gallant to a Westerlands Knight, Westerlands Champion. Then their ultimate unit is the Westerlands Banner Knight. So there you go. That's all the troop trees, how they've changed since I've added the armors and stuff. So let's go ahead and see if we can find us one. Let's just finish this thing off with one more tournament. Where do I want to go? I want to fight those Lannisters again. I just think they look pretty damn cool. See if there's a tournament going on up here in Casey. Yeah, here we go. Let's go and take part. Let's go to the arena. Let's join this tournament. Oh yeah, 1v1 and me. There you go. Sharpshooter down. I have renamed a lot of the militias and stuff, but I haven't really started re-equipping any of them. Maybe in the future I will, since, I mean, you end up with, once you start doing a bunch of sieges and stuff, you end up fighting a whole bunch of militia. So, we'll see about that in the future. You know, this mod's still new. It's not even a month old yet. I've barely been working on it 2 months. Well, I actually haven't. I started in April, so I'm not even quite 2 months started on this thing. So, this is still fresh. And remember, I'm by myself. So, absolutely no one's helped me with not one thing other than their opinions. So, and y'all know how valuable opinions are. So, I love that armor. Like, I paid money out my pocket for these armors, but I mean, just getting that Lannister armor right there was worth it to me, you know? So, because there was no way it would have taken me, I would have had to study Blender for months to be able to create a Westerlands armor that good. So, all right, we're going up against Godwin of Westerling. Oh, got it. There we go. Good way to end it off. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I think I showed you everything I wanted to show you. You got to see some Lannister armors, everything in action. So yeah, that's it. That's just a little sneak peek. I'll be uploading this thing probably tomorrow night. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more, a few more tweaks. It's a few little banners and stuff I want to mess with. Like there's some of these banners didn't turn out right. Like up here, Jon Snow, this Jon Snow banner. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just give him this dire wolf up here. Just go ahead and give him, even though he's not really a Stark. I guess he kind of is a Stark because his mom's a Stark. But anyways, I'm gonna give him a little dire wolf. Some of these, like this one right here, this Manderley one that ended up weird. Like it's supposed to be something, but I think it's supposed to be like a merman or something like that. But it ended up all weird. Several of these ended up kind of weird. So the guy, a lot of these ended up really good. Like my veil, veil looks great. The Fully looks pretty good. There's a fish there. A lot of these ended up pretty good. I ended up having to just go back and do the default like stag for the Baratheons. But a lot of them turned out good, but then a lot of them didn't. Like this Harvest Hall, I don't know what that big black stripe is. But yeah. But anyways, and like this tower, this is supposed to be high tower. You can kind of see a tower there, but I don't know why this big block of yellows right here. So I don't know. I don't know. You can kind of tell that's like a cluster of grapes right down there in the arbor. And I never did really get a great. I think the Sun Spear, the what you call it, the Martell. I think that's pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Several of them looks good, but as you see, several of them look kind of wonky. And I ended up having to just go back and put, like this little default little dragon one in here for the Targaryen. So there you go. There you go. That's all I got for you today. Thank you guys for watching. Please download, check it out. This mod's definitely getting better. So that's all I got for you. Until next time.